So even though the bomb was supposed to be disarmed, it somehow got switched on? Precisely. Activating the timer is very simple. 1. Connect wires. 2. Switch on timer. A monkey could do it. I am sure even you would be able to, Mr. White. I guess especially the blue monkey in this barrel of fun, boss. I'd now like to begin my cross-examination. Huh? Mr. Tonate, what is that? 8830000, aka a bomb. A bomb? Great googly moogly! Yeah! Mr. Tonate, I demand that you disarm it this instant. Disassembly complete. I still use the sexual voice. 5.3 seconds. 0.2 seconds short of my personal best. Are you trying to give me a heart attack? I'm not exactly a spring chicken, you know. This is an exact replica of the 8830000. Is used to practice disarming bombs. Disarming equals success. Explosion equals failure. Exact replica of the bomb that exploded, is it? So that's what it looks like. I submitted a photograph of the real bomb taken just before the trial. Dimensions 10 8 times 10 W times 10 D. Wait. 12 LBS. A perfect replication. The bomb does appear to be a very good copy indeed. Yes, however, I could not replicate the detonation mechanism. It has a very puzzling while setup. It is regrettable I could not replicate it. Witness, that's enough. There's no need to replicate anything here. And now, the defense will begin the cross-examination. Where has Miss Sykes gone to? Athena, you can come out now. Okay, Mr. White, let's get to work. Guess you were pretty scared, huh? What? I don't know what you're talking about. She was about to bout. Hey, put a sock in it, Widget. As transparent as ever. Now, let's see. Where were we? We were at the cross-examination. Oh, cross-examination. Of course. Seems disoriented. I wonder if she's alright. I guess she has to get things to remember how to cross-examine. To help her focus. No need for that right now. She'll be fine. I'll do everything I can to help. If you can't find any contradictions, and you flub up too often, don't be afraid to ask me for help. You can consult with me anytime you want. You know what I think this statement is? Well, I think sounds good. I'll be counting on you if I get in a bind. Alright, it's cross-examination time. The bomb was originally disarmed by me, then transported here as evidence. Bomb name 8830000, operated by timer or with a remote. I was watching from the gallery when I suddenly became alarmed. I saw that the bomb's timer was counting down.
Objection!
So, you say you saw the bomb's countdown? Is that right? Of course, I clearly saw it counting down to 0. And I say that you are clearly lying. What are you talking about? There's no way you could have seen the bomb's timer. After all, the bomb was concealed inside a stuffed animal. Mr. Tonate, how can you claim to know the bomb was about to go off when you couldn't even see the timer? But that IJL. What? No! What now? That does seem like a clear inconsistency indeed. Witness, how do you explain this? Well, Oh, that was great, Mr. White. You found a contradiction right off the bat. Always remember, Athena, when you find inconsistency in a witness's testimony, there's always a reason behind it. It could be a lie, a hidden meaning, a secret. Whatever it is, it's up to us to dig it out. And pointing it out every contradiction we find is the best way to do it, right, boss? And the question is, what can we dig out of Mr. Tonate? Well, let me see. No, error. There must be some mistake. Oh, yes, of course. I remember now. The sound I knew because of the sound. Sound? What sound? When the timer of this type of bomb is switched on, it beeps softly. Beep, beep, beep. It is the sound of the bomb counting down. A beeping noise, you say. I suppose it would be possible to notice that, even with the bomb inside the stuffed animal. I simply made a mistake. My bad.
Objection!
How in the world did you hear such a tiny little sound all the way from the gallery? Listening for the sound of a bomb's timer is an integral part of my work. I constantly undergo training so that I will never miss it. I hardly think training would help you hear something so soft from so far away. What now? Are you making light of the fine science of disarming bombs? Is the solemn mission that I put my life on the line to perform? What kind of restless would I be if I could not hear a bomb's timer? It's not like disassembling a toaster, you know. He's just showing off. You keep us saying that the sound was too tiny to hear, but the only tiny thing here is your skills as a lawyer. Being mistrustful is not an active quality, you know. And you're just overflowing with attractive qualities, are you? Perhaps you have some proof that Mr. Tonate did not hear the sound. Well, no, but it just seems totally suspect. But it's going to be really hard to prove that he didn't hear something. If I have this correct, the prosecution's argument is that someone reactivated the bomb before it was brought into the courtroom. What I don't understand, Mr. Payne, is why you believe that person to be Miss Woods. That's simple, Your Honor. Mr. Tonate happened to be there when it happened. He was there when the defendant rearmed the bomb. What's this now? It happened before the trial started. It was when Detective Army and I were transporting the bomb. We brought the bomb to the lobby for the defense. Bomb equals evidence. The lawyer wanted to see it before the start of the trial. Looking for a chance to get at the bomb, Miss Woods was already there in the lobby. Her goal was solely to rearm the bomb and steal the remote switch. The remote switch? Yes, the switch that controls the bomb remotely. Duh. It has been missing ever since the incident. I am partially to blame. I left the bomb and remote on top of the transport case. And they were rearmed and stolen while I was talking with the lawyer. The defendant then used the remote from inside the courtroom to start the timer.
Objection!
How can you assert so unequivocally that the bomb was rearmed in the lobby?
Objection!
The bomb was safely secured in the transport case. The only time I said the case was in that lobby. Therefore, that was the one and only opportunity anyone had to meddle with it. Someone other than Mr. Tonate could have opened the case and taken the bomb out. Impossible. The transport case is assigned exclusively to me. Do you see this number here? That is my identification number. And I have the only key that can open the case. Nevertheless, Mr. Payne's assertion is nothing more than conjecture. You have no proof that it was Miss Woods who stole the remote switch. And by the same token, you have no proof that it wasn't her. What I do have is a piece of evidence that proves the defendant handled the bomb. That tail. 5 minutes, 24 seconds, 2.3 seconds. The defense's advantage lasted a mere 5 minutes. Took about a wad in hand. As long as they have her fingerprints as their trump card, I'm at a big disadvantage. It appears we'll have to hear from the defendant herself once more. I wholeheartedly agree, Your Honor. I'd like to call Miss Woods to the stand. I trust you have no objections, Mr. Wise. I'm worried about her condition, but we do need her testimony. On the other hand, I'm not sure I want to make Athena mad. I can read your feelings, you know, boss. Guess there's no hiding from her, huh? Don't worry. I know we need her testimony. But if anybody picks on her again, they'll pay. Guess he's already at angle level number 1. Don't worry. I'll stop the proceedings before I let anything bad happen to her. The defense has no objections, Your Honor. In that case, I will take my leave. But before I do, there is just one more thing. Mr. White, is it? Me? Yes. Dismantling bombs is my job. Dismantling the case is yours. Do you think you can handle it? I look forward to seeing you try. This guy's hiding something. I just know it. Now, if you will, excuse me. Bailiff, please go out to the lobby and bring back the defendant. Judy! Hi, Thena. She looks even worse off than before. Don't worry, Junie. We're here for you. Thanks, Thena. And I'll do my best, too. You blew up the courtroom because you bear resentment against the courts, correct? No, of course not. What's that you say? I can barely hear you. I haven't done anything wrong. This prosecutor's scary.
Objection!
What an impudent little girl. Stop acting innocent and tell the truth. This is getting ugly. You rearmed the bomb because you wanted to blow up the courthouse. Admit it. That's why you went to the lobby where Mr. Justice was. Isn't that right? Mr. White, can I go give that prosecutor a smack? What? Of course not. Do we have to review Courtroom Manners 101 again? You cannot agree that bullies innocent girls like this off so easily. I haven't forgotten about how he treated you. Don't worry about me. Just help Junie. My heart's crying out. She's so scared. So very scared. Looks like Athena's picking something up with her heightened sense of hearing. It sounds like this time it's the voice of Miss Wood's heart. Don't deny it. You saw the remote switch and used it in this courtroom, didn't you?
Objection!
Your Honor, please put a stop to this. Mr. Payne is badgering the defendant. Yes, Miss Woods, you seem quite frightened. Mr. Payne, I ask that you behave more like a gentleman. But don't you know, Your Honor? There is no more gentleman in this world than I. As if a gentleman or even a gentleman would behave like he does. Don't let that rude ruffian win. How dare you call a gentleman such as I a rude ruffian? I have you know I attend a manners class every Saturday. I'm more than just a mere gentleman. I'm a genteel man. Not when you're terrorizing a young lady, you're not. I'd demand my money back from that manners class if I were you. I should probably be the adult here and stop the two of them, but... Mr. Payne, that will be enough. Certainly, Your Honor. No further questions. Let's move on to the defense's testimony. Miss Woods, please share with the court what you were doing when the bomb went off. Well, that day, I was watching from the gallery. The bomb went off. And what was that falling? It fell on top of me. It fell on top of me. Judy's clearly in pain, being forced to recall the bombing like this. She can't even get her words out. This isn't going to work. So what now? Hey, wait a minute. Even if she can't vocalize what she wants to say, we can listen to what's inside her heart. Yes, now's the perfect time to use Athena's power. You can hear it, can't you, Athena? The cries of Miss Wood's heart? Yes, they sound incredibly strange. She's so scared. I think she could collapse at any second. Athena has a unique ability, you see. With a finely tuned sense of hearing, she can hear the words of a witness's heart. In essence, you can sense how a person is really feeling from the tone of their voice. Guess it's all up to Athena and her special ability now. Athena, I want you to use the analytical psychology you studied. And listen to the testimony of Miss Woods' heart. Okay, boss. I'll give it a go. After all, this is the whole reason I put all that effort into studying analytical psychology. Let's do this. So the holographic thingamabob can show us how Miss Wood is feeling, right? In a nutshell, yes. The emotions and images that I picked up on just now while listening to her testimony, I can enter all of that into Widget and use the mood matrix to analyze them. These mood makers here reflect fluctuations in Junie's emotions. As she feels happy or as she's enjoying a memory, the happy marker will light up. As she feels angry or frustrated, the angry marker will react. Feels saddened or is frightened by a memory, the sad marker will blink. And when she feels surprised or confused, the surprise marker will let us know. So, if you're a special ability in Widget's Mood Matrix program, we can check how Miss Woods is feeling as she testifies. Talk about the wonders of technology. Yep. Now let's give it a shot. I'm picking up some kind of discord or noise in Junie's heart. See here? This is what the noise looks like in the mood matrix. It's a result of inconsistencies between her testimony and her feelings. If we can pinpoint these inconsistencies, the noise level should drop. Okay, time to listen to Miss Wood's true testimony. Well, that day, I was watching from the gallery. The bomb went off, and Robot started falling on top of me. I think I have a good grasp on Junie's emotional state right now. This power of Athena is incredible. I'm seeing an unexpected emotion that is consistent with the rest good context of her testimony. What? Already? Look at this! When she says it's on top of me, the happy marker is reacting. Well, look at that. That is odd. There must be a reason for this contradictory emotion. We just need to do some digging. When you find an unexpected emotion, you'll first need to pinpoint it, and then select the unexpected emotional reaction from the 4 mood markers. Was this to enjoy Miss Woods recalled the rubble falling on her. There must be a reason for this unexpected emotion. Miss Woods, as the rubble was falling, was there also something that made you feel happy? What? Mr. White, the feeling of happiness is spreading throughout Junie's heart. Keep going on this point, and I bet Junie will start to calm down. Great, let's hear what she has to say. Just as I was about to escape the courtroom, the bomb went off. I was so startled, I tripped. And then rubble started falling on top of me. I really thought I was done for. It was just then Apollo came and rescued me. Apollo? he used his own body to shield me from the rubble. So that's when he sustained those injuries. How do you feel, Junie? They're talking about Apollo give you some cards? Yes, Apollo is just like the sun. Strong and bright and warm. Just talking about it makes me feel like a leaf undergoing photosynthesis. And see? Your coughing stopped all of a sudden. Oh, you're right. Thank you, Thena. Looks like we were able to draw out some new testimony. Pretty neat, huh? There's still some noise left, meaning there must be still some discord in Junie's heart. I guess we'll have to keep going then. Let me input this new information and update the mood matrix, and we'll be good to go. Remember what to do, right? When I find an unexpected emotion, I should first pinpoint it. That's right. And then you select it from the mood markers. If we can find the reason for the discord in her heart, then we should be able to draw out even more new testimony out. I tried to run, but I was too slow. Before I could get away, the bomb went off. I was so slow, I tripped, then the rubble started falling on me. I thought I was done for. Then Apollo came and rescued me. You were happy when Mr. Justice rescued you, weren't you? Yes, I was really happy. Was there also something you felt sad about at the same time? Sad? The reason I ask is, when you were describing how you were rescued, we sensed a little sadness too. Oh, I think it's probably because of Bum Wrap Whiny. Bum Wrap Whiny? What do you know? Something new. That's right. I brought my stuffed animal Bum Wrap Whiny to watch the trial with me. Bum Wrap Whiny and Phony Fancy are brothers. I knew that the legal one could inspire a whole line of merchandise. I had Bum Wrap Whiny with me while I was watching the trial. It wasn't until Apollo saved me that I realized I lost him as I was running away. My poor Whiny, a victim of that terrible bomb. Oh, I know. You can see what he looks like in this poster. It's for the campaign to eradicate fake evidence and false charges. Phony Fancy Bum Wrap Whiny, huh? Nothing against the campaign, but why an elephant and a rhinoceros? Mr. White! I don't sense any discord in Junie's heart anymore. So I guess that means we managed to draw out all of her testimony. That's right. I just make an update with the new info and we'll have the whole picture. So do you think her new testimony will help? Absolutely. I don't know what I would have done without you, Athena. So Bum Wrap Whiny was in that courtroom when the bomb went off. Now that we know that, it changes the meaning of that other piece of evidence. All I have to do is present it at the right statement. I was watching from the gallery with Bum Wrap Whiny. I tried to run, but I was too slow.
Objection!
Miss Woods, I know this story has been very hard for you, but you can relax now. You are without a doubt innocent. Mr. White, what wild assertion are you making now? My wild assumption is simply this. The two stuffed animals were mixed up. The tail the defendant's fingerprints were found on wasn't that a phony Fanty. It was the tail of her gallery companion, Bumwap Whiny.
Objection!
What? What nonsense is that? I can see that they're both stuffed animals, yes, but they're completely different characters. An elephant and a rhino. They're as distinct as a defense lawyer and a prosecutor. But are they really so different? Both defense lawyers and prosecutors strive to protect the peace through law. Elephants and rhinos have some similar characteristics. They're both gray, for example. Anyway, this process all needs to prove my assertions to be true. If I made a record court attention here, you clearly see how the two got mixed up.
Take that!
Well, when you look at that, the two tails are exactly the same. Yes, exactly. The two stuffed animals are based on entirely different animals. But the design of their tails is exactly the same. Ah! Order in the court. As long as the possibility exists that the tail belongs to Bumwap Whiny, we can no longer consider it to be assistant proof that the defendant handled the bomb. As things stand, I consider the charges against the accused unsustained. Would you agree, Mr. Payne? Yes, of course, Your Honor. Oh, that was great, Mr. White. You turned things right around. Yeah, it's not over yet, but at least we managed to hold out this long. I believe that brings the proceedings for today to a close. Mr. Payne, I'm afraid you have some serious investigating ahead of you. Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Let us reconvene tomorrow. Court is adjourned. That was so exciting, boss. We did it! To reach a farming mansion, just barely pulled off at the very last moment. To reach a farm? Gee, I never knew you had such a glowing opinion of me. Thank you for everything. You're doing... You did great, Miss Woods. You really stuck it out. You got really brave at the end, just when we needed you the most, Junie. Thanks, you were able to turn things around. Well, you were the one who gave me that cord, Thena. Really? Thanks! So, be honest, was I any help at all? Of course! Without you, we wouldn't have gotten out of that tight spot. It's good to hear. I may still have a lot to learn, but you can bet I'm going to give it my all. I'll be so good that one day you'll call me your partner. That's what I like to hear. Medical psychology. The ability to solve the riddles of a person's heart. I think its true potential is beginning to really shine through now. Hey, where's Apollo anyway? Good question. I almost forgot about him. I assumed you'd still be here in the lobby. Oh, I know. He's still in courtroom number 4. Courtroom number 4? What would he be doing at the scene of the explosion? When I came out to the lobby to rest, I told Apollo about Bumwap Whiny. I told him I dropped Whiny in the courtroom as I was trying to escape before the blast. And then... Apollo said he had an idea where Whiny might be, so we went to take a look together. Huh. I guess Apollo can be pretty nice when he wants to be. So you went looking for Whiny together before you were called back into courtroom number 5? Yes. I had some time to rest, so I was able to go and look for him. But then they called me into courtroom number 5 to testify. Apollo insists on staying there, though. For all those injuries, I wonder how he's managing. I think Apollo might have figured something out. Wonder what it was. He told me I'm going to look for evidence to clear your name, Juniper. Maybe he found some new piece of evidence. Anyway, we better go and get him. Good idea.